All right, Gator fans, he is back. Steve Harris, defensive tackle on the 2006 national champion team, and of course, one of the stars of Swamp Kings. All right, Steve, I got to tell you, even I didn't think I was going to have you back this soon. But when I saw your social media and you were saying you needed to share what happened on Saturday, this obviously needed to be the place where you did that. And listen,
Right.
judging by what you were putting out there, it sounds like you are now a full-on Napier believer.
Yeah, I am. I like what he brings to the table. I like what he's doing with the team. We got a lot of young guys, and so it takes a lot, man, when you're dealing with a lot of young men, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different egos. So to try to keep all of those in check, it takes a lot. So I really believe in what he's got going on.
All right, so let's talk about what the environment was like on Saturday. Were you in the locker room before they ran out of the tunnel?
No, I didn't make it to the locker room before they came out the tunnel. I came down to the sidelines. Right as when they run out the tunnel, I was on the field,
Okay,
but I
tell me
wasn't in
about
the
that
locker room
energy down
beforehand. The energy when the game got going, it was great, but from the beginning of the game, I was a little concerned. I was talking with the guys, Marcus Thomas and Lewis Murphy, down on the sideline. I was like, "Hey, this is not the energy that I'm used to in the swamp." Just watching our defense sit down while the offense was on the field. The defense was kind of watching it from the jumbotron, and I wasn't used to that. I'm used to us cheering each other on while we're out there and just kind of watching for what's going on in the game. So it kind of pissed me off. And I told them, I said, "Hey man, they're gonna kick me off the sidelines because I'm not gonna be able to sit here and not gonna say nothing to them." So that kind of happened. We we went down there. We were all in the huddles, kind of cheering those boys on and getting the crowd hyped. And once that kind of started, it was crazy, man. The energy, the noise level, it was so loud, man. And just getting the crowd back hyped up, man, made a difference in the game. Definitely did.
So you guys go in with the team at halftime. I saw Lewis had posted a video, a little bit of what was going on in there. Tell me about some of the halftime speeches. I mean, Florida went up with a lead, so obviously, like everybody's pretty pumped, but you got to keep your foot on the gas to make sure that you come out
Yeah.
with that victory. What were you guys saying in there?
We were just telling the guys to keep going. It's not, you know what I mean? Let's keep going. We wanted to keep the energy high. Murph was telling them, one fight, we all fight. Like we all in this together. And that's kind of the mentality we had for both of those championship teams between the 2006 and 2018. We fought with each other, so we definitely didn't want them to get low. I had to make sure I got inside the locker room. They were trying to keep me back at first, but I was like, "Hey, man, listen, the energy we got, we need to keep. So I need to get inside that locker room." So
And
we bombard our way in there, and yeah, it was fun, man. Just yelling at the guys and keeping up the energy high. They started receiving what we were saying, so I didn't want that to get lost going into halftime. And so we kept the energy up. And Coach Napier, he came in kind of like maybe 10, 15 minutes after we were already in the locker room. He didn't quite understand what was going on because everybody was so hyped and like, yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. And he was trying to get us to calm down, like, hey guys, y'all haven't done nothing. And we were under the mindset like, nah, coach, we not, this is not excitement like we arrived. This is excitement like we're not gonna let this slip up type of excitement. So he was late to the party, but he did a great job, man. Just trying to get those guys. He know the group of guys he got. Like he said last year, they had times where they got high, too high, and then they would get low. But
Mhm.
we didn't want them to lose that excitement, so we were trying to get those boys fired up as much as possible.
What kind of leader do you think Billy Napier is? I mean, we obviously see him on the sidelines and he's cool, calm, and collected, but like behind closed doors, what kind of leader is he with this team on game days?
Um, I would say more so like a father figure. He just trying to check the temperature of all his players. Um, and just from being there, I got to see the different type of demeanors you have in the players. It's a lot going on. You got different EOs. Like I said before, it's just a lot, and I just see him being like a father to all of them, managing all their emotions. So he does a great job of it, just keeping an even keel. Because when you have a group of young guys like that, he's right. You can't get too excited. Sometimes they'll take it too far, or they forget assignments and stuff like that. But I think they were dialed in, and they were locked into the assignment on Saturday. So I didn't see that was going to happen. But he's more like of a father figure to the guys, and most of them need that. So
Yeah. What about Austin Armstrong? I feel like he is a complete firecracker on the sidelines, and I mean I love him. He is my spirit animal
oh
down
yeah. Oh yeah, no, Austin, man. I went up to him before the game, like, Coach, man, I love you, man. I believe you. He don't know who I am, so he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, but he's so excited and amped. And then after the game, he came up to me. He was like, hey, man, we got this, man. We're gonna bring it back. Just be a little patient with it, but we got you. We're gonna bring it back to the Gator glory. So I appreciate him, man. The energy is very high. I would have loved to play for him. Anytime you got a coach that look like he wants to play the game, makes you excited to play the game, and he's gonna make nice calls to get you in good position to see you smash some people. So I just love his energy, man. He's all the way through the roof, man. 99 octane.
I mean, I think we talk about the kind of recruiter that Billy Napier is, and he is so good, and he is, but I honestly think his best recruiting job so far is probably getting Austin Armstrong away from Alabama so quickly and bringing him here, because he has been just game changing for this defense. We look night and day different from last year.
Yeah, I mean, we're ranked top 10,
Mhm.
and and we had some quality opponents. So just this play calling ability, putting us in the right position, um, and getting those boys fired up and pumped. That's what it calls for.
Yeah.
Our defensive line is definitely coming along. We proved last game that we were able to rush four and not have to blitz as much. And so that kind of helps us out on the back end. So he's just doing a fantastic job. I love his energy. I would love to play for him if I had opportunity. Um, but yeah, I love everything he's doing.
Steve's going back looking for some eligibility right now.
All right.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Graham Mertz. I think this offseason, a lot of time was spent talking about how he wasn't going to be any good. And truly, 3 games in, he's doing the job, and he has a little bit of swagger on the sidelines. What did you see out of him?
Yeah. Oh man, just an exciting kid. He got a chance to feel the swamp. So that energy, I believe, it did something to him. It changes you when you feel that much electricity in one building. So I just believe he fed off of that energy. Something he never experienced before. He was a loss for words when they were asking about the crowd after the game. But he's an exciting player. He wears the number 15 for a reason. So he brings that passion, and so I'm excited to see what else comes out of him. He has a lot to uphold. You don't put that number on and don't bring the type of excitement that we expect. So I know he has a lot more to give us. Him swinging the little thing, and that was dope. So looking forward to everything he has to offer. I've watched film on him last year when we were getting him and stuff, and I already had believed in him. I could see where he was at, and no one coming down here getting the type of line and protection he was going to get, and then the excitement of the crowd behind him. With this energy, I knew it was going to be something special. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what else he has to offer us, and I know he's going to give us a lot more.
You talked about the intensity in the swamp. These kids haven't played in a real big time swamp intensity game, not like the ones that you have. So where would you say the stadium, ranks in some of the big ones that you've played in? And, the swamp was kind of the 12th man on Saturday.
It definitely was a 12th man. I guess everybody wanted that back. For me, getting on the sidelines, and the players don't know. They don't know. They haven't been there. The coaching staff don't know. They haven't been there. They haven't been in those type of games where the crowd really is going to affect the game. So when we started to stand on those benches on the sideline and wave those towels and get the crowd pumped up, it was deafening, man. I almost passed out one time out there just from the crowd noise. It was for real. It was truly amazing. To see and to feel again. And I think it was just everybody wanted that back. And I think once the crowd realized what they were doing, when they could see the quarterbacks looking confused out there. I think it ignited them. They were like, "Oh, we really affecting the game," and so they took it to another level, man. And it was fun, man. Definitely fun.
All right, let's talk about who impressed you out there.
Oh man, big Tyreek Sapp, 94, big 99, my big dog Cam, 88. Uh, a lot of the defensive guys, I was with the defensive line group, trying to make sure that those guys, because I know if once the defensive line gets going, everybody else will kind of fall in line, and so that whole defensive unit, the front seven guys, all of those guys play lights out. Of course, on the offensive end, I like seeing what our running back did. Man, he brought a lot of fire out there, and Mertz did his thing. It was a lot to go around. You can pass it around to a lot of those guys, but they stepped up big time. I believe this is the biggest game of most of their careers, and
Mhm.
so for them to go out and handle business like that against a ranked opponent, I think it was big time for them and their future success.
All right, so what do you expect the rest of the season?
Fireball. I expect them to keep up the energy. Once you get a taste of that, it's
Mhm.
hard to go back. You know what it's like. And for me, those guys, they're big enough, they're fast enough, they're strong enough. It's just about playing with the passion that Gators play with, um, and playing relentless and not worrying about making a mistake, but giving full effort. And if we do that, I believe we can finish the season really, really nice and surprise a lot of people. Man, I see us in the SEC championship, and then after that, we who knows?
All right, well, who knows? Just going to take some of you guys, old guys, coming back to really stoke the fires there. But we appreciate you. It was good to see you on Saturday.
Thank you,
Thanks for all you do for Gator Nation. Go Gators.
thank you. Go Gators!